Hey guys, Todd here. This is the members, actually, sorry, this is the free video update for Wednesday, September 10th. And saw a pretty good reversal here in stocks today. Nothing huge, but it just happened to occur at that 4100 level, which, if you guys have been following along, that's been our key kind of resistance zone, the upper end of our resistance zone in the NASDAQ that we've been looking for some time. So I think it's time to get your short list of shorts ready. And here's a trade that we're going to look to set up tomorrow. So this is the NASDAQ over Priceline. And I mean, joined at the hip through 13, the beginning of 2014. And then they both broke higher. And all of a sudden here, Priceline broke down, rallied to a lower high where the NASDAQ went to higher highs and continues to go to higher highs, and Priceline is really starting to head down. So if the NAS is going to begin to head lower for a short to medium period of time, then you want to be ready with weak stocks like Priceline. All right, so let's bring in the analysis, and I'll just push the NAS off to the side here, and we're just going to be conservative here. We're just going to call this a simple A, B, C pullback in Priceline. I can count this as 5 waves with a leading diagonal in A. Then we did a nice A, B, C up in B, a very clear 3-wave move. And now if you saw 5 waves, 3 waves, the only thing that's left is 5 waves. Okay, so we're going to be conservative here and say we're going to get a 5-wave move down in Priceline. Now there's a couple downside targets I want to make you aware of, and they are the equality between C and A. So just focus on this guy right here and this guy right here. I'll bring these secondary levels off and push those off to the side. The distance at which orange C is equal to orange A is right here at 1028. The point in time at which the distance traveled in A is equal to distance traveled in C is October 14th. Okay, so I think a pretty good downside target would be 1028 out into the middle of October based on equality of C and A. Okay, then we have some other fib levels, both price and time, that come in to substantiate. You're looking for the green levels. You have a pair of green levels right there. Okay, you have green price and green time right around 1028 to 10,006 between October 4th and October 13th. So here's how we're going to look to play this. All right, so let me go from a daily, let's get down to a 3-hour and set this trade up. Okay, now remember I said wave C needs to be 5 waves. Okay, so we can count 2 waves already, 1, 2, and then ongoing wave 3. We then need to get a rally back in wave 4, followed by a decline down in wave 5. All right, now your trend waves are 1, 3, and 5. The corrective waves are 2 and 4. Corrective waves need to break into 3-wave ABCs, and your trend waves need to break down into 5. So you right click, decompose as an impulse, and it counts it for you. So we have one more little push down here to go. All right, now this is how Elliott helps you determine what you're here to do. What's your trading time frame? Do you want to be in this trade for a move down from 1174 down to 1100, which this little blue 5 is projecting? Or are you prepared to sit through this wave 3 decline up into this wave 4 rally, which should come back and retest the prior 4th, then go down and test 1100? Okay, so it depends what kind of time frame you like to trade. If you're a short-term guy, want to be in this for a couple days, you probably want to trade this little blue 4. Stops would go above this high and then move down. Okay, or if you're a little bit more patient in your trades, and you could watch blue 5 unfold, rally back in 4, and then sell off, fine. Okay, so I'm a little bit more of a swing trader, as I think a lot of our clients are. We like to sit in trades for a little while. So there's a couple of things we could do. I want to look to set up some trades in Priceline. Okay, that's the FXE position we're working, PCLN. Okay, so we're going to look to do this in October. All right, now let's do some math here. All right, on the TOS platform, we're looking at the plus or minus one standard deviation. Options are pricing. Option market's pricing a 23.76% move as a plus and minus one standard deviation move. That's $72. Okay, so let's find the plus one standard deviation level, which basically means that the plus one standard deviation call option has an 85% chance of finishing out of the money. All right, so let's just go down and do that math. All right, so $72 on top of 1177, about 1250. Is that right? Let me just do that real quick. 1177 plus 70, call it 73, is 1250. Perfect. Okay, so that's 1250. That's quite a ways away. So let's look at what that means on the chart. Okay, 1250 is right here. All right, I like that level. All right, because basically we should not, if this wave count is correct, we should not get above the wave 2 origin. If this wave 4 is going to come back, we should not move into this territory, or else we're going to get an error signal. Okay, so let's leave it there. So I like selling one standard deviation call credit spreads around the 1250 level. And what we could do is, let me bring in some more strikes. So we could do like 1250, sell vertical, 1250, oops, I did the wrong side, 1250, 1255, collect $1.05. So, you know, this could get up to like 1256, all right, before this trade is not valid anymore. And when you get up to like 1256, you're above that wave 2, which at this point, I don't think that wave count is correct anymore. All right, so I like doing the 1250, 1255 call spread. You get about $1, which is not great. I'd like to get a little bit more, but I think that's a pretty safe trade to put on. We'll look to manage that a little bit later through the expiration. Let me just look at implied volatility here for this guy real quick. Option chain. IV percentiles 25%, not great, but not bad. Okay, so that's the trade we're going to be looking to set up there for tomorrow. But remember, you have to look and plan your path, your likely path on the way down to your longer term fib objectives. All right, guys, good luck. Hope that helps, and see you tomorrow.